Hey YouTubers, I'm going to talk about how to replace and repair your electronic drum set. Long story short, there's got some piezo pads. Inside here there's one that is not good, and I'll be replacing it, showing you how that works, just to kind of give you an idea of the difference. This here's the expected how it should work. You know, real easy. I have this other one which is also going bad. This guy right here, and see how it kind of makes noise, but you got like it's not as responsive. So I got two of these that are bad. I already started taking this one apart. Just for reference, these pretty much same, you know, like little pads are like in everything you buy, and they're kind of all generic. So I got I think it's like 15 of them for like 15 bucks, which is, and then basically you would just replace the sensor that's inside anything, pretty much. Like even your cymbal, there's basically one of these all up in here, you know, and then kind of the same thing. You know, so you hit it and it makes some noise. Let me unplug this guy so it's not too distracting. Also, just for reference, like here's like at least a strike snare, and inside this you can kind of see it right there. It's a sensor there and a sensor here. This particular one is also actually it's acting up also, so I was gonna replace both these sensors. But if you notice, like when we open up the other one, pretty much the difference between them is how the pads interact. So like, you know, if you hit out here, it would move this sensor, and if you hit towards the center, it would do this sensor. And weirdly enough, I don't even see a sensor for the rim, which, you know, like how does it do rim shots? I don't know. I don't necessarily, yeah. There's some extra electronics in here. This one has, it looks like a resistor. You can adjust the volume, or I think it's to tell which one gets more. But this guy's kind of interesting. I just kind of wanted to bring that up just in case you're like, well, I got a different type and I don't know if it'll work. Well, more than likely it's the exact same thing that needs replaced. So I already took the screws out of this just so I don't have to like go through that. So that comes out. You have to take your little doodad there off. There's a screw here and here, and then the one right here. And you have to take that out, and then it'll just slide out. This also just comes out. Now the jack, it's really nicely just comes right out, like nothing real fancy. And then this is probably the most interesting piece. So this is just a piece of foam that, you know, touches the bottom of your drum head. And then when you hit it, it just basically wiggles that. So kind of just to prove a point, I'll plug that guy in real quick. See, it kind of makes, but like it's not doing a whole lot right there. You know, that's like you can hit wherever you want. It will make noise, but it's just not, you know, super loud or anything. So to do this, I do have double-sided tape, some scissors, you know, my snips, a Phillips screwdriver, some solder, and variable soldering iron. Okay, so underneath here, see if I take that off, it's just, if you notice, it's just taped on there. That's all that's really holding this together. And the problem tends to be these connectors here, after being hit a whole lot, will come apart. You can kind of see like how they're not super loose, but I mean there's a good chance, actually just as an experiment, let's see what happens. I'll just go ahead and reheat this guy up. Oh no, that didn't look good. Well, let's just see if that makes a difference. So if the, nope, actually I think I broke it. But that's okay, because we're replacing it anyway. So on this particular Simmons one, a little thing that's interesting, and I'll just kind of pry this guy up, is the bottom half of this has another, there's another like little foamy piece on here. Probably should have done this first. Anyway, I like to, piece of tape there, see? These are really like thin and kind of fragile wires. So I do want to keep this little piece of foam. It probably would be good to like buy a new piece. That would probably be the smarter thing to do. Oh man, this is, oh no, I ripped it. That's not good. Yep, that's no good. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I found these little, it was kind of from a craft project. They have like tape on the back, so it's actually perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just put this down here. That should, it's about the same thickness as the one that was on there. You might be able to kind of see that. All right, I have my new pad. Let me put these aside for the other repairs I'm going to do. And then here's my double-sided tape. Go ahead and cut that. Put that down. Alright. Double-sided tape. See if I can get the Okay, so I decided to try to put it the tape on the peso instead. That seems to come off a little better. Let's see if I can get it. Double-sided tape is hard to play with. There's got to be a better way of dealing with this. Whoosh. There we go. All right, so facing it solder side down, kind of like it was when I removed it. Stick it in there. Okay. Go ahead and take out the leads. Now, ground is the positive. Okay, put it underneath this piece of tape through the hole. Now I'll tighten it up in a second. Let me go ahead and try to get more tape going here. I'll put it on this cone. I could probably do some sort of glue, which probably would be nice and maybe even better. But this is what I got right now, so this is what I'm going to use. See if I can. Here we go. Ta-da! Maybe that's what I should do. Yeah, stick it in. Sheesh. I almost feel like I need to like peel it just a little bit ahead of time, or like give it some extra area. Maybe this is getting old. I don't know. Once again, if you guys got some advice on double-sided tape, give it to me. I'll probably make my next ones go smoother. Although I plan on having these done today, so we'll see. We'll see. Definitely sticky. Pretty sure these are gonna work real good. The other thing that's kind of cool about this is because it'll be sandwiched between the drum head and the piezo itself. I'm not super concerned if it doesn't last long. My guess is I'll probably have to do this repair a couple times over the lifetime of the drum. Or maybe I'll just buy a new one. I don't know. Seems kind of wasteful to keep buying new ones. I love the idea of repairing them. Okay, you might want to use glue instead of double-sided tape. I don't know. Jury's still out. This is just taking way longer than I was expecting. Maybe if I had fingernails. There we go. Sheesh. Very staticky. All right, so double-sided tape. Put it on there. Applying pressure. It's not going anywhere. Now I'm not going to push this piece of tape down just yet. I want to go ahead and solder my connections. I think I'm going to go ahead and put just kind of a little bit of a blob on both these guys. Kind of get them ready. One second. There we go. A little bit. So I'm going to start with the red lead. And take that guy out. 1 second. Okay, let's warm it up. All right. Let's see. All right, red lead first. Just warm it up. Trying to get it. There we go. All right. Get this one. Same kind of thing. All right. Isn't that cool? All right. Looking good. Now, before we completely set everything, let's go ahead and push these leads back through. Give ourselves lots of slack. On the other side. Go ahead and push that back in. Now, previously, when I opened this up, these were kind of wound in here. There's a little slot for your wire to go through, and this is folded a little bit, and then underneath this piece of tape I'm going to do the exact same thing because I think it's a good idea. So there we go. Try not to make it too tight because when you're hitting it, you know, it's gonna pull. There we go. Put that back in the spot. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and test it. That already sounds better. Slightly tapping. Look at that. Remember I had to like hit it really, really hard? All right, I think we fixed it. So, I guess a couple things that I learned while doing this is, one, double-sided tape might not be the best for this particular repair. I'm gonna go ahead and start putting this back together while we're closing up here. All right, so these will align. Oh, make sure that's pushed all the way up. There we go. All right. Let's go ahead and put that on. I won't tighten it all the way down. Overall, it's been a pretty good drum set. I've liked it a lot. I would recommend it if you're handy. If not, I would not recommend it because, like I was saying, the way that these are put together, I think it does put a lot of stress on the sensor, and it will probably go bad again. I would think fairly soon, because I have 2 of these pads that have gone bad. And you know what's crazy is I have an older like Simmons, like one of the original like octagon style, and those still work just great. So like whatever they're doing in there in the Roland, I've never had to replace either my Roland pad or my Simmons pads. My octagon Simmons pads, I should specify, these are also Simmons pads. but the other like these Simmons pads, they didn't hold up as nice. All right, this is pretty much it. If you enjoyed learning about how to do this, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. I'm gonna continue to repair this other drum head, and you know, once again, thanks for watching my videos. If you have any comments, I'll be glad to, you know, answer what I can. And I'm sure I'll have a lot more things to repair and do and stuff like that. So thanks again. Be sure to like and subscribe and give me a thumbs up.